Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, YouTube family. Let me make sure y'all can see the TV good. Y'all should be able to see it pretty good from here, I would think. I'll move y'all just a little bit closer. There we go. Okay. How y'all doing? Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Y'all been busy. And yes, guys, I have been investigating more of the Whitney Houston case and the Whitney Houston, Bobby Christina, and Bobby Brown Jr. case. But like I said, my book is done. I have just, not too long ago, finished, CSS July 30th, 2023, My Sister's Keeper, Leolah Brown. Hope y'all can see all that. Okay. But yeah, this is me and Miss Leolah Brown's book. And y'all, it's 9 chapters, 9 pages long. Y'all, when y'all come in the live chat, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure I hit it for you guys. Okay, I just hit the like button. Okay, thank y'all. Just trying to make sure y'all can see the TV good. Can y'all see? Please let me know if you can see or not. If you can't, there we go. I think you should be able to see pretty good there, right? Okay. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix something here. I think I got it now. Yeah. Okay. Whoever wants a copy, this is the only copy that I have right now, and this is the first copy of My Sister's Keeper, me and Miss Leolah Brown's book. And if you want the first copy, just let me know. Just let me know, guys. Okay.
Whitney fought for her life. Whitney had skin taken off her back. There was so many things wrong with Whitney's body. I mean, it told anybody. And like I said, her security, Ray, told me that room, Whitney's room, looked like a tornado hit it. So it was a fight. It was a struggle. Okay? Yes, it was. Pat knew this, Gary knew this, but they also did something else when before the authorities got there to the hospital with Whitney. Pat and Gary staged the scene. Yes. I have an eyewitness that was there that watched them go in and out of the room after Whitney's body laid there, and they were taking things out from one room to the next. Pat and Gary did this. So Whitney's body definitely denoted that there was foul play. Okay? All of her bruises told us what happened in that room. Whitney fought for her life. There was no drugs in her system. The coroner report states that there was no drugs. And Whitney was
She might have been smoking her some weed or whatever,
but saying that she died of an overdose. I'm sick of seeing that in the media. That's not the case with Whitney. No, she didn't have any drugs in her system.
Bobby Christina.
Bobby Christina was beaten in her living room. Go and look at the police report. Bobby Christina was beaten in her living room by Nick Gordon. He beat her down with Danielle in her condo, Max Lopez, and Danielle. What's Danielle's last name? I got it coming out in the book, but that's okay. Danielle, who was somebody that Chrissy was not even friends with anymore. Okay, so what was she doing at Chrissy's house? Yeah, we're talking about all of this in the book. Nick beat Chrissy down into like a fetal position. She was screaming and crying, asking him why was he doing this to her, because she didn't know. But it was a setup. It was a setup. Yes. Nick was told not to let her go out of that house and to do whatever it was he got paid to do that for. Okay? Yeah, that's the deal. Nick Gordon was not somebody that grew up with Bobby Christina either. No, he was not. He did not grow up with her. Nobody never met him. Bobby, my brother, never met Nick. Okay, Nick was brought into the picture after Bobby and Whitney's divorce. Okay, so basically right before Whitney was murdered, Nick was brought into the picture. Okay, and if you ask me who would bring him in, I would tell you at Houston. Yes. She set everything up. Okay, we're gonna talk today. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to you because it's obvious that Pat brought him in. And when Nick did that to Bobby Christina, and she was rushed to the hospital because after he beat her and drug her up them steps, he shot her up with something and threw her in the bathtub. And knocked her teeth out of her mouth. Yes. My sister Tina's here with me right now. Reminding me of things. Okay? So, yes, Nick did all that. Also, I was getting ready to say something. After Nick did all that to Bobby Christina, he was on, I wanted to get his story. So, my nephew, Gerard Brown, called him. And he was on a tape. He said, when Gerard, and I had 10 people in my living room. Some of Whitney's family was there, and the Browns were there, and some of my friends. So there are plenty of witnesses. They all heard Nick on the tape. Gerard is on the phone with him, and he asked, "What happened? Tell me what happened. How did Chrissy end up in the bathtub?" And he just went talking all hysterical. He was scared. He said, I'm not going down for this. I'm not going down for this. He said, I'm not going down for this one. He said, I saved Pat with Whitney. I'm not going down for Chrissy. I saved Pat with Whitney. So what did he save you for, Pat? How did he save you? Huh? Is that why he's not living right now? I don't know. Talk to me. Because Nick is no longer here to tell the story. Okay?
Could have run anyway.
So we're gonna keep this real. All right? And I want to say this. I hope that you all don't think I'm in bad anger right now. I'm just being passionate about this because I am so tired of seeing the media talk about Whitney Houston. They're writing up things. They keep saying that she was murdered. She murdered, death by overdose. No, Whitney Houston didn't have any drugs in her system. Okay, so and neither did Bobby. Bobby Christina was beaten into that bathtub, and then when she entered the hospital, she snapped out of the coma quickly. She was not in a coma for a long time. No, Bobby Christina, every single time I walked in her room, me and my sister Tina together, Bobby Christina was up. Her eyes were wide open.
Wide
Wide
open.
open. And I asked the nurse or doctor, I said, she never sleeps. She was always aware and up. She wanted to know who was in her room. And she looked you dead in your face. And when I walked in the room to see her, she said, oh, 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 oh. She was so excited to see me. She kept trying to talk to me. The doctors saw this. They were like, oh my God, she's so excited to see you. She was trying to communicate with me. But she couldn't talk. But she was up. Bobby knows this. Bobby Christina was up every single day. That girl was scared to go to sleep. She was up watching TV. Bobby would sometimes come to her room and feed her popsicles. Okay? So let's get out of that. Y'all, you got that idea in your head that my niece was in a coma and she was not aware and she was unresponsive. And yes, she was like that, of course, in the beginning. But she came out of that. Bobby Christina was strong. And Dr. Jolly showed them where he could bring her brain back 100%. The doctors had even told us she would be fine after about 6 months. They said it will be a little slow process, but she's doing wonderful. It wasn't until the Houstons came into that hospital after Bobby Christina communicated to her father that she did not want none of them near her bed. But they came in there. They did something to my niece. There's no way I'm going to let somebody tell me that
they didn't. They did.
Because then there pops up an impersonating nurse. And then Pat was going in the room by herself all the time. And we didn't know this. She only did it when Bobby went out of town. Yes. So something was done to my niece because she was supposed to come home with us. Bobby Christina was here. Okay? And Bobby Jr., his case, I'm sorry. My nephew was homeless in California, and he called me. And he said, Auntie Lily, I have nowhere to go. I have a friend, a Facebook friend. And this is not somebody that's going to tell a lie to me, so don't think that that's what's going on, because I didn't even know her then. I had just made a Facebook post and said, who's in LA and up right now, please respond to me. And my friend Tawana in LA responded to me. And she said, I'm up. I said, please call me. And I asked her if she could take my nephew in because he was in the streets in LA. And I had no idea. And I asked him, what happened, little Bobby? He said that his father's wife, Alicia, did not want him in his father's house. And he said, I didn't do anything. Little Bobby is a very respectful young man. He said, I don't know why she doesn't want me in the house. So I can't stay with my father. And I don't know nobody in California. I'm just out here in the street. He said, I lost my job. He was working, struggling, trying to get his music on, paying his own way. But the job that he held down, he got fired on. Because he had an argument or a fight with somebody that kept picking on him about him being Bobby Brown's son and working a 9 to 5. That's why.
Little Bobby didn't have a job no more.
These
People kept bothering him every day of his life.
It's your comeback. Earn a degree you'll be proud of. Apply now at purdueglobal.edu.
And then my friend Tawana takes him in. I sent him money. I cashed out him money for food and the things that he needed. I thanked Tawana for keeping him, and she went and picked him up in LA and everything and brought him to her house. It was nothing. It was days after that. That little Bobby was found dead in a condo that is in Alicia's name. And he wasn't found dead until my brother Bobby left LA and came to Atlanta, and we were having dinner in a restaurant together. And Bobby,
little Bobby FaceTimed his father.
And we were all sitting there looking at Bobby. Little
Bobby looked so healthy and free.
He didn't look like he was doing, he had ever did a drug in his life. And the next day he was dead. Oh yes,
This
this
is
is
what
what happened,
happened,
you
you
all. Come on. So there's
Stop
foul play
playing
with
with
everybody.
everybody, especially Whitney and Chris.
Whitney was definitely, most definitely murdered. Bruises all up and down her legs, her fingernails were chipped, her lip was busted, her face was swollen, like somebody was punching her in the face. Her cousin called me. I went to the body viewing. I flew into New York, went to my hotel, and just as I'm getting ready to go to her body viewing, her Whitney's cousin called me screaming and crying. She said, "Maybe who did this to her?" I said, "What's going on?" She said, "I just seen her beating her faces. Her face is all big and popped up and busted up like somebody punched her in the face." Yes. Yeah, Whitney laying in the casket like that. But you could see her then at the body viewing. But the funeral, they had a closed casket on Whitney because she was so messed up. Okay? So Whitney Houston, no, she was murdered. Her room looked like a tornado hit it. So Whitney was fighting for her life. Why didn't her brother Kerry and Pat get in the media and tell that? Why? Why didn't they reveal that to the public that somebody murdered Whitney? I know why. Okay?
Now Whitney Houston was murdered. Let's get that straight.
Barbara
Christina was murdered by Pat Houston.
Yes. She did not want
Let's
Christy to
come
come
out of that.
out of hospital. Well,
I believe she put Bobby Christina there in the hospice
she wanted her to leave that hospital and go directly to the hospice
because
Christy
he was coming home with us.
The nurses said that she would be fine. We could take her home and she would be fine. Give it about 6 months. Uh-huh. But then she ends up going into hospice.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did something to my niece. Oh yeah.
And it's obvious.
It's obvious.
It's to figure out what's
really going on.
impersonating nurse.
Where is she? She
better be in jail.
She better be in jail. Yes. I want
To let you all know this.
Because there are no drugs involved with none of their bodies. No, none of them. It might have been found in little Bobby's body, but that was only because it was put there. Little Bobby wasn't getting high off of nothing. No, and Bobby Christina, she cried out for somebody to help her. And that boy, Max Lopez, and that girl, Danielle, sat there and let Nick beat her up like that. And stomp her and drag her up those steps without even calling 911 or trying to get him off of her. None of them helped her. So it was not her friends. No. They were trying with Bobby Christina. They tried to put her in the bathtub in the Beverly Hilton at first. Then, on top of that, when Chrissy didn't die, when she got home after Whitney was found, they planted a knife in her tires for her to have a car accident. Mm-hmm. They planted that. I have evidence. Bobby Christina was a good driver, by the way. They forced her into that car to drive. So she had an accident, lost control, because they stuck a knife in it. Oh yeah. They were trying their best to kill Chrissy.
All of this for Whitney Houston's estate.
Yes. You can
Believe
believe it
if you want to, you don't have to.
You can take it or leave it, but
That's what it's all about
at the end of the day. Yes.
Wish you didn't have to pay full price for Nintendo gear? This tool can help with that. It automatically compares Amazon's prices to other sellers.
And these are our people.
Our people.
Of course, there might be somebody big as love.
It probably is. I don't have proof of. Everybody wants to say, well,
it's kind that ordered it.
Oh, that may be
We should so. I don't have that proof of that. I have proof of that Pat Houston did.
Nick Gordon, Gary
Houston, Ray J,
Ray J did something to my niece. And I'm gonna tell you all about that. Yes.
They were all involved.
There were too many people running around that hotel doing things to my sister and my niece. I'm so sorry, you all. But it's the truth. As God is my witness. So I'm trying to just set the record straight and let you guys know that I don't want people lying to you. And you thinking that no, they died from overdoses and stuff. No, that didn't happen.
Whitney Houston never got
that.
that.
Anyway,
I said that in the beginning.
I let you all know
Know
that.
that.
No. I was very serious.
Serious.
And I've been saying
Serious since day one.
one. I knew it was something wrong. Well,
First of all, red
flags
flags
raised
raised
with
with
me
me when I saw Patty Houston, Oprah, Oprah in the face and lying to her, saying that she was Whitney's manager. Patty Houston, God as my witness, she is not Whitney's manager.
Never was. And anybody
Patty is
that's
allowing her to lie like that has to be down with it.
I mean,
Come on, why?
We're gonna have
To face some facts, you guys.
We're gonna have to face some facts with all
To
due
respect to each and every one of them that I mentioned.
I don't hate
Anybody?
I don't hate anybody. I just hate wrongdoing. That's all. I hate wrongdoing done
By us, our own people, doing this to us.
We have
To stop this.
We have to stop this. Have I forgiven everybody?
You got that right.
Leolah has that kind of heart. I have
To forgive them,
because they are my
my
brothers.
brothers and sisters,
I have
to do that.
If I say that I'm a believer in God, I
I
have
have to do that.
So
So yes, I forgave Pat Houston. I forgave Houston. I forgave Ray J.
I forgave
Everybody,
everybody.
I forgave Nick Gordon.
I forgave everybody for what
What they did.
That
Does not mean that they won't be punished by God.
That doesn't mean that.
I just have to have my heart right. You know what I mean?
Because they are my brothers
Brothers and sisters. But yes,
Yes,
they did this. They did some evil things to Bobby Christina and Whitney.
And it's very wrong, and it needs to be told. The truth needs to be told. At the end of the day, no matter who doesn't like it, no matter who doesn't believe it, it is still going to stand as the truth,
guys.
I'm not saying this to try to convince you all. I'm not trying to get you
convincing.
I'm not
Trying to sound convincing.
I'm just telling you the truth. You can take it or leave it. It's up to you. That is what happened. Whitney Houston had too many marks on her body. You don't find a body with all the skin off, and she had skin on her back, her foot swollen, fingernails chipped, bloody lip, puffed out face, marks up and down her body. Whitney, gashes all up and down her chest. And I told you guys, I took her pictures to a professional body kickboxing trainer in Buckner, Georgia. And she said, Leolah knows the kicks. Somebody was kicking Whitney. Whitney had many defensive wounds. Yes, Whitney was fighting for her life in that room, in that hotel. And Bobby Christina, she fought hard. She didn't want to live here. She didn't want to leave this world. Pat knew that. And she manipulated the law. How did she get custody over my niece? Half, 50-50 with my brother, her father. Where do they do that at? Somebody that's a stranger to our family. Pat Houston has no blood. Okay? Pat Garland, Watson. She has no blood. So who gave her 50-50? Guardianship? What? I am the one that had legal, full custody, court ordered, chosen by Whitney. When they threw Whitney up against the wall and said, you gotta find somebody to have to take over Chrissy, full custody, right away, because the judge ordered her into a program. She called me. She said, I'm not doing it with nobody else but my sister Leolah. And I came. And I signed papers with Whitney in front of her attorneys. Pat Houston was present. She was there standing in the corner in the dark with her hands just standing there. Yes, they all know this. But I'm not fighting them. I'm not fighting over these. I'm not doing that. I'm not fighting nobody over nothing. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth because I don't fear anybody but God. I'm not somebody that's gonna not speak out. That's not who I am. I fear none but Allah. But that is the truth. I had to set the record straight for you all because I don't want you all walking around blindly, believing all these lies being told. Whitney Houston suffered. She suffered. And I'm going to tell you in my book how I believe she took her last breath. Mm-hmm. It's evident. It's evident. And I want to know what Pat Houston and Gary Houston was taking out of them rooms when her body was found. My nephew said they were running back and forth real fast, taking stuff from out of the room, back and forth from the room that Whitney was found in. What was you all doing, Pat and Gary? Come on now. You don't touch a crime scene. You're not supposed to do that. Get what?
See what I have to go through. Craziness, I swear. Okay, guys. Bye, everybody. I'll see y'all probably this afternoon. Yeah, I'll see y'all this afternoon because I have some more videos that I'm going to upload later on today. Okay, bye, guys. Have a blessed day and hope y'all watch and like all my new content and all my new YouTube videos and all my YouTube videos, period. Bye, guys.